In our month-long series, America's Breakdown tonight, we focus on the overlap of policing and mental illness. Officers say it is a big part of our job, but it's not our expertise. One family in Colorado feels their son would be alive tonight if police would have responded differently. Newsy's Clayton Sandell shares their story and the efforts to avoid similar outcomes. And we do want to warn you, the video can be hard to watch.
One night last June, 22-year-old Christian Glass called 911 for help with his stranded car. A little over an hour later, he was dead.
Hello, 911.
I'm in a vehicle. My vehicle got stuck in a really bad way.
Asked about weapons, Glass mentions tools his family says he used as an amateur geologist.
I have 2 knives and a hammer, and a rubber mallet, I guess. That's a weapon. I'm not dangerous. I will keep my hands completely visible.
But when deputies in Colorado's Clear Creek County show up, Glass tells them he's too scared to get out of the car.
We're not going to shoot you, but we need you to come here.
Then they see a knife.
He's got a knife in his seat right there. His seat. Okay.
Step out of the car now.
Over about the next hour, officers try to get him out.
Hey, Christian, what can you tell me about what's going on? We're trying to help you out.
Glass smiles, even makes a heart with his hands, but stays in the car.
I see you're doing the heart thing with your hands. Look, we love you too. We just want you to be safe.
Officers seem to realize Glass is having a mental health crisis, and a Colorado State Patrol sergeant notes Glass hasn't done anything wrong.
If there's no crime and he's not suicidal, homicidal, or a great danger, then there's no reason to contact him.
But for reasons that are unclear and now under investigation, officers smash the car window. What happens next is chaos and then tragedy.
Watch crossfire, watch crossfire. Drop that knife! Someone tases.
Officers shoot non-lethal beanbags and tasers.
You got it. You still got it.
Drop the knife!
Please drop the knife!
Finally, a deputy opens fire. The next moments are too disturbing for TV. Even the police appear stunned.
Drop it, Christian!
Oh my God. What do we do?
Glass's family says he was a gentle soul, an artist who had bouts of depression. His parents blame police for escalating a situation they say was never truly dangerous.
We're a very gentle, quiet family, so that level of aggression and those officers really wasn't in his world. He would have really struggled with that. You know, that would have been outside his comfort zone even to be spoken like that and treated like that.
Nationwide last year, 101 people behaving erratically or having a mental health crisis were killed by police. What happened to Glass is exactly what many police departments say they're trying harder to prevent.
We can be the solution to a problem that hasn't happened yet, which is kind of cool on our end.
In Douglas County, Colorado, Zachary Zapeski and Kaylee Bryant are part of an innovative partnership. He's a sheriff's deputy. She's a licensed professional counselor with a master's degree in mental health counseling.
First thing we do is we pull up, it's called the board, any welfare checks, suicidal subjects, things like that.
They're part of what's called a co-responder team, handling not only mental health calls, but as their shift starts, checking in on people they've dealt with before.
It sounds like they're concerned that she may be slipping, is the word that they use, again into a mental health crisis. So we are just following up to see how she's doing, see what support we can offer.
Next, they get called to help with someone who appears to be in crisis.
So we got a disturbance call for someone who is, looks like 32 years old, smashed the TV with a hammer.
When they arrive, a sergeant tells them the man may still be in his home.
So it just seems like he's pretty paranoid.
Yeah.
The man has committed no crime.
I'm just calling to check on you, see how you're doing.
But Zapeski and Bryant need to make sure he's okay.
I've got a couple text messages into him. I'm just letting him know that if he answers, I'll leave him alone. I just got to make sure he's safe.
Yeah. I'm actually really very concerned.
Well, so am I. He's definitely a danger to others.
But rather than barge inside, potentially making things worse, the team holds off.
We don't try to go in and agitate a situation anymore. There was no crime. The things that were broken were his own. You can break your own stuff. So that's why we didn't really force the issue.
Eventually, they find out the man already left, but their work here is just beginning.
Now it's kind of a waiting game. We will keep this one on our radar. So now we'll kind of know if something like this happens at this address again, that we have an idea of what's going on inside that apartment.
We have the ability to develop a relationship with these people and truly get to know them so that they know that they can call for us if they need it.
In 1 year across Colorado, teams like this one responded to 15,000 calls, making nearly 8,000 follow-up visits.
Our intervention can save a life.
Douglas County Sheriff Tony Spurlock says before co-responder teams, people having a mental health crisis often ended up behind bars.
We're talking misdemeanor crimes, and these people were in the jail. Not a place for someone who has a mental health disorder. We're not equipped in the jail to treat them, or quite frankly, even to house them.
But more than half of Colorado's counties do not have co-responder teams, including in Clear Creek, where Christian Glass was killed. His family wants officers held accountable.
Christian's killing is a stain on Clear Creek County and on Colorado. It was a murder by a Colorado official. It cannot stand.
As the Clear Creek County Sheriff's Department declined to give us an interview or a statement, the DA and state investigators are now reviewing the case to see if any officers should face criminal charges. The Justice Department is also looking into this case. Jance.